Hello everybody, my name is Jay. Welcome to Kitchen Gourmet with Jay. Today we're making a Thai dish. We're making red curry pork. Let's get started. So over here, these are our Pad Thai noodles over here. Right here, we have our sweet peppers, sugar snap peas. These are Hungarian peppers. I'm using these for heat. If you don't want the extra heat, you don't need to use them. This is our ginger, chopped ginger. This is our garlic. This is green onion. Right here we have a cup of chicken broth, a half cup of coconut milk. Here we have our lemongrass paste. This is our red curry, 2 tablespoons of red curry. Right here we have cilantro. And then these are our lemons. This is our pork. You can see the toasted sesame oil flavor. Here we have our, this is the curry that we use, the red curry that we use. And these are the Pad Thai noodles that we use. So we're going to start by putting the pork in the pan. You can see these strips are very thin, so they're going to cook really fast. These are already seasoned with salt, pepper, and smoked paprika. So like I said, these are going to cook really fast, so we're just going to sear it on both sides. Now, after this is done cooking, I'm going to let it rest on the side for a little bit, and then I'm going to cut it into thin strips for the noodles. Again, I'm going to let it sit just so that it holds on to the juices. I don't want it to be dry when it comes out. And just to have it sear, it'll take about a minute on both sides for it to sear properly if you have it on a high enough heat.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Okay, so it's been about a minute and a half. I'm gonna go ahead and flip. See, that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for on these. It's already starting to smell good in here. Now, once I take this pork out, I'm going to cook the vegetables, starting with the peppers, the sugar snap peas, and the Hungarian peppers. I'm going to cook it in the same juice from the pork, just so it holds on to a lot of that flavor from the pork. Most importantly, the toasted sesame oil. The toasted sesame oil has a very rich taste, specific for Thai dishes, Asian dishes.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Alright, so our pork is already done. So I'm going to go ahead and start cooking the vegetables. Now, I don't want these to be overcooked. I want them to be a little tender but still crisp on the outside. And again, we're cooking it. This is the same oil from the pork. These are our sugar snap peas. Sugar snap peas. And these are the peppers for the heat. Sugar snap peas and the peppers for the heat. Ooh. Alright, so sure it's nice and mixed up. And then once I'm comfortable with the saute on these, I'll start adding the cilantro, the ginger, and the garlic. The smell of fresh vegetables. This is the ginger. Sweet garlic. cheese. So the vegetables have been sauteing for a few minutes. So now we're gonna go ahead and make our curry sauce. First, we're going to add a cup of chicken broth. Then we're going to add a half cup of coconut milk. Add a little bit of fish sauce. A couple of spritzes. This is the lemongrass paste. This is the curd. Gonna get it a nice mix. Get it a nice mix. Give it a nice mix. You can use either a green curry or a red curry. I opted to use a red curry. This is the cilantro. I'm only going to use a couple of these limes, squeeze them. Give it a nice mix. Right, so we're gonna let this simmer for about 4 or 5 minutes, and we'll return shortly.
5 minutes later.
All right, so everything's done cooking. I went ahead and I cut up the pork. Where all we need to do is coat the plate, mix it up a little bit. I went ahead, I tried the sauce, and first of all, the sauce is delicious, but you want to make sure that you give it a taste before you start plating it, just because if you want to add salt or if you want to add pepper, you know, it's always important to taste your food as you're cooking. That's good. It tastes like Thai night. The sauce is delicious. Alright, well, I've been Jay. This is Kitchen Gourmet with Jay. Y'all have a blessed day.